Hi guys. Okay, we're gonna make our yarn wreath. We're gonna use a Dollar Tree's 14-inch wreath form, and I'm using the big yarn that I got last year in Michael's haul. We're gonna use that, and we are going to use the black and white ribbon from Walmart. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this black and white and we're going to cover our wreath form first. I'm going to use this clipboard that I have when we start doing the yarn. So let's go ahead and do this first. And let me grab, oh, there's those scissors there. We're going to grab our ribbon. Now, if you want to do yours in a different color, you can. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our ribbon. And we're going to zip tie this on one end. And I'm trying to make sure that I get it here on the end where it's going to be the bottom, where we're going to add a bow. Then I'm going to come back and cut this zip tie off. Make sure you always put the zip tie towards the front, because you really don't want to damage your wall. Don't worry guys, it'll be covered. All we're going to do, we're going to wrap. Put that under, and we're just going to wrap all the way around. Hold on. And we're just going in and out, in and out. And making sure that it's tight as you go around. Now you can pick any color ribbons that you want, but I'm doing it this way because this is going to be my colors. And I'm just going in and out, in and out. Be careful because you can get your ribbon going the wrong way. Keep looking at it and make sure that you are going the same. I really wanted to make this last year, but so much was going on till, you know, I'm like, I'm gonna make it this year. Get this through. This does not have the wire, okay, at all in this ribbon. I know it looks like a mess, but when you get through, it really is beautiful. We're almost there, guys. I mean, I could have, you know, erase some of this up. Because I'm kind of twisted around. Let me get this through. And you see, I'm still holding on to this yarn. I mean, the ribbon. Even though I kind of got it all kind of places. But I'm steady holding it. We're almost there. And this is one reason, guys, I don't want to cut my ribbon before I start, because I want it to be tight when we're doing this. Now, you can use whatever color ribbon you want to use, I mean yarn. But I'm using this because I have that. I'm going to go over one more time so I can cover that in so you can't tell where I started. And I'm going to cut it off on the back side. And I'm going to set my ribbon over here out of the way. Now, I'm going to take a zip tie. Well, let me grab a zip tie. And I'm going to zip tie this down for the time being. Because I got to get my glue gun hot. Or you can just leave it. You're not going to be able to see it. Alright, let me cut that down low. I may just leave it. Alright, this is step one, okay? We have got that part done. We're going to set this to the side. And I'm going to grab my clipboard. And I'm going to open this yarn up. Now, on the end of the yarn, it has this tag. I don't want the tag. We're going to snip that off. And what we're going to do is, I need to grab the other 3 Well, other two. Hold on. We're going to set that in the floor a minute. Well, just let me. I'm going to estimate on how much to cut off. And I'm going to cut that. And I'm going to grab another one and put that under there. And I'm going to make it the same size as the one I cut off. We can always cut off, but we can't add more to it. Alright. Now, we're going to grab one more, because we're doing a plait, okay? So, grab another one. Let me get it the same size as that one that I cut off. Now you can add as many of these as you want. Depending on how much you want your braid, plait, whatever. Alright, we have got it now. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do the basic plait. And you guys know your basic plait is just one over the other. I'm going to turn this because I don't like seeing that tag placed there. Alright. Now we're just going to plait. One over the other. And we're going to do this all the way down. And we just want to make our plait big enough to go around on top of our wreath. Now, if you want to do it with yarn, you can. Regular yarn. But you'll have to use a lot of yarn. I'm picking up some of these little black pieces that I've done another DIY a while ago. I took, and it's coming off of the ribbon that I used. Alright. You guys can kind of see. Hold on, let's see. I have gotten my bottom down here tangled. Let me untangle it. Because when you're making your braids, when you make the length of it so long, it will tangle up at the bottom. So just kind of make sure that you kind of keep them separated a little bit. And don't worry about it curving, because when we put it down on the wreath, it will straighten out, because we're going to glue it. If you don't want to glue it, you can use some zip ties. Alright. Keep going a little bit. I know I'm kind of out of the frame here, but we're just going to keep going. But you can use a Dollar Tree scarves, the knitted ones, and cut them in strips and do the same thing. Alright, we're almost there, guys. It's better to have more than not enough. Oops. Yeah, I done messed up. There's several different ways you can do this. If you guys like these type of wreaths, just let me know and I'll show you guys how to do it with the Dollar Tree scarves, the yarn ones. And I'm just going to go all the way down to the end of this. And I'm going to put a zip tie down here to hold this while I zip tie the other side. And I'll show you guys. Alright. I had that much left. I'm gonna cut my zip tie off. And I'm gonna grab another zip tie. And these are just Dollar Tree or Dollar General zip ties. I'm gonna grab up here where I had it laying down, and I'm gonna zip tie this. Then I'm gonna clip off that end. This is for the people that don't like to have all the flour on their Christmas wreaths, but you really want alright. We're going to take our wreath now. Since we got our braid, and let me plug this glue gun up. Anyways, thought it was plugged up. It's hot. Alright. Okay. Let this get hot. Now let me go ahead and cut that other end here off. See, I had that much left. All right. Now, when we start attaching our braid, we're gonna start from the bottom and work our way around. And then we're gonna see how big we need our braid. Okay. I'm gonna come in with a zip tie right about where I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie that. And cut it. And we're gonna put that under the bottom. And this one, where it starts, we're gonna put it under the bottom. That way, when we start gluing it down, you guys, it will be hid. Now, the extra that we're fixing to cut off, I'll show you guys. I'm gonna come right here, right down below my zip tie, and I'm gonna cut. Each one. Now, some people do take and they would use this and make like a tail, but I'm not, because I'm going to put a bow. See if the glue gun's hot. Yep. Alright, here we go. We're going to start right here where we put the zip tie. We're going to put a lot of glue right there. And we're going to hold it a minute. Make sure you put where the cotton is coming out. Make sure you have it going the opposite direction around. Ow. Now, we're going to come around and we're going to hot glue right in this center. Let me get some more hot glue sticks. And this is really pretty just the way it is. I mean, you really don't really have to add anything else to it. Unless you really want to. And we're just gonna go around. Make sure you get your hot glue off, guys. Okay. And we're just pressing it down. And I'm trying to keep it in the center, because it kind of keeps it where That way, it kind of gives it that 3D dimension on the wreath. All right, we're going to cut some of this off. Unless I just go ahead. Because it's too long. So I'm going to take another zip tie. And I'm going to come back right here. That's why I said, guys, always make it a little bit longer than you need. And remember, turn that away. And then we're going to cut. It is kind of hard to cut through this, so don't give up, guys. Now, I'm going to take this and glue it under here. So, I'm going to put this down. It can go over the top. Because I'm going to put a bow here. The bow that was just made. Or you can leave it just like that. And you can come in with ribbon and you can just kind of wrap around if you want to. Or you can take your bow. Let me grab my zip tie, guys. We're going to grab the back of our bow. We're going to take 2 zip ties and put together. And we're going to run that under the bottom of our bow. If I can find it. There it is. And now we're going to attach this to the bottom. Or you can say it's the side. I'm going to do the bottom. And flip it over. Add your zip tie. Pull it a little bit towards the front and clip it off. And here you go, guys. Let me hang it on the wall and show you. Alright guys, there you go. I really like it without the bow. So, I may take the bow off. I'm going to show you without the bow. Your choice. How do you guys? like it. And as you can tell, it does have the black and white. You'll be able to see that from the side when you have it up. Alright guys, love you.